What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Welcome. If you're new to this beautiful channel, welcome to this beautiful channel. And if you're not new, well, welcome back. As always, I'm back. I'm back with this regular style of video. The only reason I wasn't filming like this is because my microphone wasn't working. And after that, I started doing them live because that was the best way for me to get my videos done. But now I'm coming back and I'm going to be filming the videos just like this. And yeah, but thank you guys so much for everybody who loves me. Thank you so much for everybody who still watches me. And I hope you go and watch that video of Queen Elizabeth's prediction fulfilled. That I made the prediction on Queen Elizabeth. And you also go and support. Make sure you guys drop a comment and leave a like. And I'm here to give you guys predictions. I'm going to try a new method. So I hope you guys like this new method. I'm always trying new things. I'm a type of person that's always trying new things, and I'm always reinventing myself, changing things. I hope you also like the new link that I updated my link profile. So when you go click it, it's going to look completely different for like all my social media. So go check that out as well. But thank you guys so much for everything. Let's get started with the predictions. The Hermit is going to be the card that's going to be dominating us throughout the entire month of September, and it's going to be that dominating energy. That the Hermit brings us good news, positive news, good and lots of like positivity, opens roads, opens doorways, changes cycles. It basically says that there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of radical change, but also a lot of positive news. But the moon is also dominating, and the moon tells us weathering storm. We wanted water, we're going to get water. Everything that held back in the last few weeks, in the last few months, is going to be extreme. We have a very extreme, very violent month in terms of natural disasters and climate. The weather's going to be very, very violent, is what we could say. The United States. The United States is dominated by transitional energies, changes and powers, change for the next few years, for the next few months. It's radical changes. It says we're going to be going through some sort of radical changes, changes in laws, both positive and negative. Of course, we're going to continue seeing that. The Devil and the Hangman, though, tell me that there's also going to be some sort of a violent event. They show me some sort of a violent event. It seems to be very violent. It's never seen this before in the way that they put it, the way that they show it, but they show a lot of violence. A lot of violence, some sort of a very aggressive violent event, whether it's terror attacks, whether it's an explosion, whether it's some sort of a huge aircraft falling, but there's some sort of a violent event, mass shooting. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I see a lot of violence in the next 5 weeks and next couple of months, next couple of weeks. I have a vision of a plane crash, another plane falling, another aircraft falling, aircraft issues, plane having issues. This energy here, the prediction is a plane crash, aircraft crash, right? Or problem with their aircraft, or plane having an issue, right? So that's the prediction. But then I have this really intense vision where I see a plane, and I've never seen this before. This is the first time I see this, a plane with lots of people, and unfortunately I see a lot of death. I don't want to scare you. It's being manifested in the next 5 weeks, couple of weeks, next couple of months, but it seems very aggressive, and it seems to be a big plane or a big aircraft, or just a lot of people in that it could even be like a transportation accident with a lot of people in it, but I see a lot of death. I see a lot of violence for the United States. And in terms of positivity, let's change it up a little bit. In terms of positivity, there is some sort of good news that's going to come out for DACA. I see good news for DACA. I see celebrations for DACA before the year is up or going into next year. But I already told you, I don't see DACA going anywhere. I don't see anything negative happening in terms of like DACA. Even if they were to remove it, I see some sort of like new thing that comes out to protect all the dreamers. But I do see applications being processed next year, so that could be a good sign. So yes, positive news for DACA, for dreamers, and then also positive news for people that are struggling with the whole abortion issues, that the whole Roe versus Wade was removed and all that. But I see some sort of good news in it, and they refer to it for people who are for the abortion. There's some sort of good news that does come out as well. So definitely I'm going to be looking forward to that. Economically, I would tell you that we need to save our money. There's still some sort of an economical situation that's coming. I see the market crashing once again, but also there's just this energy of a huge a huge lie. It's like when they refer to the economy getting better, they keep telling me it's all an illusion, that we need to save our money and we need to prepare for the unexpected. So, yes. The other thing that I'm seeing is terror attacks. I see more mass shootings, of course. In the next 2 weeks, I see another mass shooting. Next 2 to 5 weeks, I see another mass shooting. But then also there's this energy of that we need to take care of our kids. We need to pray for our kids for protection. They tell me that we need to take care of our kids. What can we do? We can say a little prayer to Archangel Michael. We can ask for protection from the divine, God, the angels, whoever you believe in. But before you take your kid to school or drop them off, pray for them, protect them spiritually, just so that in case something happens, nothing terrible happens to your child. Because the reason I say this is that I see somebody thinking about doing another school shooting. I see mass shootings, of course, and mass shooting seems to be very, very popular, very, very often in the United States. But school shootings, I see, last month I was seeing someone who was thinking about it. This month I'm seeing someone putting their plan together and that they're going to do it. So definitely take care of our kids. Say a little prayer. Be aware of what's going on at school. Be aware of the news. Keep an eye out on the news. I don't want to scare you guys, but what I can say is give your child some sort of an amulet of protection. Pray for them. Ask for Archangel Michael to protect them for the entire month. Because when you pray to Archangel Michael, you do want to say, like, Archangel Michael, protect my child for the entire month. Use your divine sword with the one you defeated the devil. Use that same sword to protect my child from all harm, this, and that. Whatever you want to pray from your heart. From your heart, okay? And I don't know if I said it already, but I see a resignation. I see a resignation in terms of someone in political power or governmental power. I see another resignation in the next 2 to 5 weeks. So I absolutely see somebody else resigning in terms of power, in terms of political or governmental power. I see another assassination attempt or assassination of a world leader or someone in political power as well, governmental power, in the next, honestly, I would say in the next 5 weeks or in the next, before the year is up, or even at some point I see an assassination of somebody, because they're showing me this over here as well with these two cards, an assassination attempt or another assassination. There's going to be a lot of positive changes, but we also have to be aware of the negative changes that are coming. Negative changes in terms of religion, negative changes in terms of beliefs and the way that things are operated, money, economy, things like that. The other thing that I see is a war, another war that involves the United States, not just the United States talking, but being involved in. Because in the vision that I keep getting, is I see missiles being launched to the United States, either being launched to the United States, to a territory of the United States, or hitting. And this could be anywhere from Alaska to Hawaii to Puerto Rico to the United States, or any territory that belongs to the United States. Definitely see some sort of like a lot of tension between countries. Terror attacks. I see terror attacks, explosions. I see a lot of violence. I have a vision of this very violent event, like I said it, but I also have visions of terror attacks, explosions, a building exploding, terror attacks. Fires are going to continue, but then also for California, there's a lot of water coming in your direction. Floods. Fires are going to continue. I see fires continuing for another like 3 weeks, and then I see a lot of water, a lot of floods right after that. And it's like this energy that tells me, you wanted water? Well, now you're getting the weathering storm. Another thing that I see here is also Texas. I see Texas or the United States. There's a hurricane that's coming in your direction, specifically Texas, but because when I saw it, Texas was the one that was coming to mind. And then somebody asked me, is there going to be a hurricane coming to Texas? Yes, and they answered 100%. So be aware of that. Even if it doesn't happen, Texas, stay aware, be prepared. Because it does look like it's going to be from like category 3 to category 4. So definitely a little bit strong. Let's see. And then the Pope, you already know, I keep seeing the Pope getting sick, getting ill. Once again, passing away. That energy is still continuously repetitive here. But there's something that's going to happen that's going to be making the United States feel very hopeless. I don't know what that is. It's in my head. And then I see another sickness, another pestilence coming as well. I see another pestilence, another sickness, very, very extreme, because it seems like it spreads worldwide. And it just seems like it's going to affect everybody. It's going to affect kids, animals, water, everything. Adults. And then the school shooting, right? You might be asking, where do you see it? Where do you see it, Raphael's Insights? I see it and I wrote down a list, and I'm looking at it right now. I wrote Texas, California, Utah, Washington, Vermont, Maine, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Mississippi. Not saying that it's going to happen in all of those places. I'm saying that those are the places they told me that it could happen. But the strongest places that I see it is California and Texas. So I definitely see another school shooting in California and Texas. Again, there's mass shootings that are coming up in the next like 2 weeks, 2 to 5 weeks. So just be aware of your kid, of your family, of everything that's going on, okay? But I also see positive changes. I see positive changes as well. We're going to see a lot of positive change as well. Floods in California for sure. It's just, I keep seeing like intense fires in California, and then I see intense floods in California. Lots of water. We're definitely going to get a lot of water. Is it going to fix the drought? No. For some reason, it doesn't fix the droughts. And then I don't know if I said the earthquake. Let me see how much time. Oh my God, I talked for a long time already. Okay. And then the United States, I don't know if I said earthquakes, but I do see earthquakes. We need to be aware. We need to be prepared because they keep talking about a very strong earthquake that's going to be like 7 point something to 8 point something. But I also see earthquakes between like the next 2 weeks, 2 to 5 weeks, because the energies that I opened up here are between like the next 5 weeks. But it's really marked like in between like the next 2 weeks. So, but anyways, earthquakes in the next 2 to 5 weeks as well for the United States. Absolutely. How strong? 5 point something, 6 point something. There's one that's going to be like 3 point something as well, but the strongest one that I'm seeing is like 6 point something, 5 point something. But then there's one that's coming, and they say coming. It's not here yet, but there's one that's coming that's going to be like 7 point something, 8 point something in the United States, California, the United States. So definitely things to be aware of. And it seems like it's causing like tsunami because I see like water coming out as well. Yes. Latin America. The very first thing I have to tell you is that you're also dominated by a lot of transitional energy. A lot of change is coming to Latin America. I see a lot of change and like a lot of transitional energy, changes in laws, changes in power once again. And I say changes of power. What I will tell you, Latin America, watch out for this energy here. The conqueror. There's an energy of someone who wants to conquer Latin America. Somebody in political, in power, I'm say just somebody in power, and I'll call him the conqueror, wants to come to Latin America and conquer Latin America as well. It could be from China, it could be from Russia, it could be from the Middle East, but there's definitely some sort of an energy of conquer. Somebody wants to come and conquer Latin America. The other thing that I have to tell you is that also hurricanes. Latin America, hurricanes. You have the energy of hurricanes as well. Latin America, Mexico, hurricanes coming in your direction. So definitely watch out for the hurricanes, the islands by Latin America as well. Watch out for hurricanes, because there's a lot of heavy energy, a lot of strong energy in terms of hurricanes that are going to be from category 4 to category 5. Very strong, or maybe even stronger. They can be even stronger than that, because there's a very strong energy in terms of hurricanes. Even if it doesn't happen, and I always say, even if it doesn't happen, just stay prevented so that nothing can happen to you guys. So you guys will already be prevented. Then I see the death of a political person, governmental person in Latin America, or the arrest warrant or arrest of someone in political power, governmental power, or that was in power. Definitely that energy is very strong. Earthquakes for Latin America, Mexico. I do see an earthquake for you that's going to be from like 6.1 to 6.3 to 7.1 to 7.3. So earthquakes in Latin America, Chile, Mexico, Latin America, earthquakes as well. And then a lot of water is coming to Latin America. The energy of a lot of water is coming to Latin America. Floods, a lot of water is coming in that direction. Hurricanes, floods. So definitely something for us to keep an eye out for. There's this energy of a lot of water. Okay. Floods, a lot of movement of water in a very negative, not positive. Lots of rain. The places that were having droughts, lots of rain, but it's going to cause floods as well. So definitely I'm seeing a lot of like mass floods in Latin America. Terror attacks. First of all, violence. I see a lot of violence in Mexico. In Mexico, I see a lot of violence. They keep showing me a lot of violence in Mexico, and it's saying that there's going to be a lot of violence. I see it near the Mexican Independence Day or after, but I see a lot of violence, a huge act of violence or just violence. I see a lot of violence that they keep showing me in my visions. In my visions, I keep seeing violence. And then we also have to watch out for terror attacks, in not just for against political people, but terror attacks, explosions, bombings, mass shootings in Latin America as well. But the other thing that I do see here is that there's more terror attacks again in Colombia. I see terror attacks for the president of Colombia. Let me see. Let me pull out the terror attack card. This card here is more of the terror attack card because this is the person who is doing it. So terror attacks. It tells me that there's this energy of terror attacks against the president of Colombia, terror attacks against the president of Mexico, terror attacks in Latin America. There's this energy, very strong energies of terror attacks. Assassination attempts are going to continue for the vice president in Argentina. Terror attacks for Argentina as well. They're still going to continue. And then Cristina, the vice president or president of Argentina, you also are dominated by the energy of terror attacks. But for Cristina, the death card is following her. And even though she saved her life, I have this vision that and I see it, that it wasn't really God who protected her. It seems like she believes in like brujeria or some sort of like powerful works of that sort. And it seems like that's what protected her. But the energy of death, maybe she believes in La Santa Muerte, but the energy of death is following her, and it's going to charge her very big for that protection. It says that she's either going to get very, very sick, very ill. She's going to pass away or have some sort of a tragedy, or one of her family members is going to get very sick, very ill, pass away, or have a tragedy. So it dominates her very strongly. But also the energy of death dominates Gustavo Petro. And I see an assassination attempt, a terror attack against his life, or him being removed from power as well. Somebody in Mexico is going to be arrested, order of like a warrant, or arrested. So that's another energy that comes up here as well. So very strong energies are going to be dominating Latin America as well. So watch out for hurricanes, watch out for earthquakes, watch out for floods, power outages in Latin America as well. Power outages. Yes, power outages for Latin America as well. But lots of violence. Definitely see lots of violence. Planes falling, aircrafts falling in Latin America as well, unfortunately. And I see the resignation of someone. I see the resignation of someone in Argentina. Political, most likely. It's going to be political or governmental powers. But it seems like I have a vision of let me see. I have a vision of this energy here is resignations, resigning. Yes, that too. Let's see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for. There's also positive changes coming to Latin America, not just all this negativity, but definitely a lot of radical energies are going to be moving. Political. The energy of the hangman is going to be dominating X people in power. And I say X, like X presidential people, X governmental people, or X political people. It says that they're going to be trialed for their wrongful doings. There's going to be arrest warrants, or trials for the wrongful doings that are going to be coming out in Latin America and the United States. Mexico and the United States. Definitely this energy here is going to be very dominant. The other energy that dominates here in terms of people in power is the energy of death. More people being removed from power. Assassination attempts, terror attacks in Colombia, in Latin America. For Gustavo Petro, I see a very strong assassination attempt or terror attack in Argentina. People being removed from power. In Latin America in general, people being removed from power. Changes of power is what I'm seeing here. And then also the energy of death says that people in power are going to continue to be removed. This energy here tells me that people are also going to be resigning. And I see resignations of a political person or governmental person in the United States, Latin America, Argentina, and Europe. I see resignations. Climate is going to be very aggressive. Natural disasters. We're going to be seeing very strong natural disasters, catastrophes, floods, fires. Fires are going to continue, but then I all of a sudden see we go from having intense fires to intense floods. So even where it was very dry, we're going to get a lot of water. So California, I do see a lot of water. The United States, I do see a lot of water. Mexico, over there, where was it, Monterrey? Over there where they were having the droughts in Mexico, lots of water, but lots of floods as well. Floods and lots of water is coming for the rest of this year. Just telling that. It's not going to fix the drought, but it's going to help it, but it's not going to fix it. It's probably going to get worse next summer. But this energy here says that climate's going to be very, very violent. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, floods, hurricanes. I already told you I have a vision, or the vision earlier was about three hurricanes. I think one already passed. I think it went down to Baja California, but now I'm seeing that there's hurricanes coming to Texas and hurricanes going through the islands near the Americas, Latin America, and then going into like Mexico as well. I'm seeing like a hurricane in Mexico. There's just hurricanes. Hurricanes are coming and they're going to be landing. So definitely I'm seeing hurricanes from category 3 to category 4 and category 4 to category 5. So definitely more hurricanes in the next 5 weeks. And then also power outages. We need to be prepared for that as well. So very aggressive natural disasters. Floods in California. Well, you guys, that is it. Those are all the predictions that I have for you today. I definitely, let me know if you like this new way of predicting. I mostly focus on the United States because I'm from the United States and that's where I mostly predict from. But I try to include little places here and there. So yes, let me know if you guys like this way of predicting, how I kind of just did it overall, just talking overall, or if you guys want me to just do the little clips like before. But I tried to prepare a lot better this time by meditating and by getting my predictions on order. And like always, I have my little card, my little paper here where I write all my predictions. But yeah, you guys, please be careful. There's a lot of strong energies, and yeah, we definitely need to be aware of these energies. But it was definitely a pleasure to be able to predict for you guys once again, and it's always a pleasure to give you my visions and my predictions. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.